Hey all, August 20th, 2020. I don't know, not exactly what I had entitled for my 20th birthday on my 2020 vision. It's the end of the world as far as I know. I mean, anything political that retaliates to an attacker, the media compares to like an attacker that happened on 9/11 isn't good. Because especially in this country, like I'm for the separation of states and provinces. Um, like my dad had said, like for Alberta, it should separate. There was talks about that, and I think that that would probably be a good idea to invoke something of that nature. It would be better for the economy here in Quebec as well, especially if this were to become an independent country at the same time. That way, there can at least be diplomacy, so that we could work towards something, post 9/11 as far as recovery efforts are concerned. For the people of Beirut, there were a lot more children, I think, that died in that explosion than there were in the North and South Towers or the Pentagon or whatever. So therefore, I think that it's time to fight for civil rights. And as I explained in my last video, I'm not going to conclude, but I'm going to say that, you know, regardless of what happens, it isn't something that one man musters. It's a bunch of people together who plot these kind of things. So to let you know, um, anyways, I plead my innocence, but I knew it was going to happen as soon as the president of the U.S. was having diplomatic talks with the leader of North Korea. Like when I went to high school, I made best friends with a South Korean diplomat, and because I was a BDC rep before, like there were a lot of references that I gave to the companies that worked in that building. And I was about to be arrested for not taking my medication at one point when I was living in Cartierville. And before the cops came to get me, I was like, what the heck, we'll stir up another big pile of shit. Because in my life, all I tried to do was avoid political power. So those of you who know, and if you don't, you don't. But I'm sure that the circumstances and the way I define the situation, I'd say in the world today, isn't good. And I think it's self-explanatory that, if I made up some codes or something and sent it to some like business development agency or whatever, everyone was going to jump on it, right? Like, and this was years ago. So I figured, like, political talks and all, like, you live in the province of Quebec, you have to respect your leaders and be diplomatic and imply civil liberties for the people all around the globe. So take it easy. Later.